vibes.
We do only because of the nature of our team.
Yes. But I'm
now,
trying to appeal to the audience.
Well, the other aspect of having an astral team that I like is if we are boots on ground and we deem something too dangerous for the boots on ground team to go into, we pull out and we send the astral in, because there's a lot less dangers to the astral versus us going into a physical location, whether it's attachments, whether it's alien related. I'm not going to bring up Bigfoot because I don't think there's much we could do astrally to Bigfoot. Haven't tried. Not sure we're ever going to be able to try. Brent.
Yes, sir.
What is the most bizarre case that you can recall?
Take a pick. That is really a tough one. I've had some that were, a few that were psych cases, because they keep, like, inviting the spirits back in, so they're continuously feeding it. And it's like, get the point. Bizarre. That's a really tough one, because I've had too many of them that I mean, one sec. I'll get back to you on that one.
All right,
Okay, well,
all right, that's fine.
I could jump in. I mean, I've seen a huge 8-foot mantis, which apparently is a mantid alien. I have seen a tentacle creature that we ended up engaging, and then it sprouted huge gargoyle wings and then started to fly. And then when we started to attack it, it shapeshifted into a mouse.
I remember that case.
Yeah. So those are my most two bizarre, just one, because the mantid was the first alien contact in astral that I'd ever had. And I'm still just like, I didn't know what it was. So, and I don't even know what the shapeshifter bat-winged octopus mouse thing was. Yeah. Yeah.
And I've got to say, you know what? If half of the population even had any clue what is an astral, that is messing with their animals, messing with their homes, they wouldn't leave their houses.
Right. Well, and the client that had the shape-shifting octopus batwing mouse thing, she reported seeing shadows. A dark shadow is what she was seeing. So I was like, okay, cool, we're dealing with a shadow. It was not a shadow.
and now I would just call it a simple shapeshifter. Just the easiest explanation.
You're sugarcoating it.
I like her name better.
What was that, Cole?
I like her name better. I'm sorry.
Right. Call it like it is.
So
I'm not medicated, by the way.
No,
at all.
No, nobody on FMP is on drugs.
But we should be. No.
Sometimes you wish. You know what? Sometimes I wish I could have a drink, but I can't. So, Cole, prior to joining FMP, what was your perception of the paranormal?
Bunch of hooey. Honestly. And you know, honestly, for the first month and a half, probably, that didn't change.
Well, no, of course not. Until you start seeing results.
No, it was one case.
Okay.
One case scared the heck out of me.
Which one was that?
And heck is not the word I wanted to use.
I know.
Good job controlling it there.
It was actually, honestly, one of the scariest nights of my life, because of the way everyone was reacting.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
not the case.
Yeah.
That one, we had just went through grounding and shielding training with the team, and I had had a few days to actually get that going and really build that. And a few days is not enough in my mind to actually become good enough to protect yourself in that type of case.
Mm-hmm.
But I was the best I had at that point.
Right.
So, with what had happened in that case and what you guys were saying in the chat room, I had my entire family was at our house that night.
No.
And so
And you're up to,
I was actually able to throw a shield through across our entire house, which was amazing to me.
Good job. Good job.
good, very good job.
Um,
Can you tell that story in 9 minutes?
huh?
Can you tell
Yeah,
that
we're-
story in nine minutes?
We are
Well,
down to.
That's pretty much it. Like, and there's not much else. But, like, it was a very scary night. I don't want to release too much information about the case because it is an FMP
Right.
case again. But
Yeah.
it was that case itself. It was my mind changer. It was my most memorable case, and it was my most scary one.
But how was it? How was it scary? If you don't mind. For those that don't know and want to hear.
Because across the chat we were told that our most experienced person's shields were blown apart partly.
Ah, that case. Yeah.
Yes, that one.
Yeah. Okay.
When that happens, and then you read about, like, because at that point Eric had added me fully to the chat, to the team chat, and to all the things, and so I had all of our lines of communication open, and they just kept flowing, and it was not a good situation. The team handled it in a great way. They everyone was safe, but it was very scary as an outsider and as a person that doesn't honestly know how to protect themselves very well yet, or the people around them.
Yep.
It just, that in itself made it scary.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was,
and especially when you're kind of thrown into the, you had no clue, really, what you were getting yourself into joining FMP.
No, and that's the thing. Like, I am 6'2". I am 350 pounds. If someone comes at me with a gun, they better hit me in the eye, and they better make sure they pump 2 shots in, because if not, I'm probably still coming at you.
Mm-hmm.
You're going pissed.
But when it comes to the other realms, I have nothing. Okay? It doesn't matter how strong I am.
No.
Physically.
Completely agree.
So that's the part that's scary. I'm not used to that.
Right. And, that's why military, I'll just bring that up again. Military are prime candidates for what we do. Just because you've been to a combat zone, there ain't much that scares you. And there's actual, military paranormal teams out there that they don't do astral. They go boots on ground. And, we've got astral team members that have combat experience, have military background. that are they rock it. That's just the bottom line. And that's also why protection is important to the entire team, not just Astral, because these things can affect you right through your computer, right through the chat, right through your phone. It doesn't really matter. They get a lock on, they can attack you.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's why I cringe and I shake my head at some of the teams that are out there. That I don't need protection. There's nothing that can attack me. Oh, you might want to wake up and smell the coffee, because the first time you get an attachment, you will think otherwise.
Yeah. Yeah, I can vouch for that one.
To be honest with you, an attachment is the least of your worries.
Yes. Yes, if you don't mind my telling you, Coop.
What's that?
Yeah, when I wasn't too long into it, I actually was really, really attacked, I guess you could say, astrally, because I was suffering, like I had this massive, massive pain in my gut, and I couldn't get rid of it at all. And finally, Chris, my wife, just said, "Do you want to go in?" And I said, "Yeah, I guess I better." But doctors couldn't find anything out. About it. They didn't know anything. They were just like, no, it was. I think the first hospital said it was gas, I think, and then the second one just kind of didn't know what was going on, so they just kind of labeled it as gas as well. But I found out that it was an attack.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just in massive, massive pain, and you can physically get hurt.
Yeah. And again, it got handled.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that one was in a hospital the next day that sent it to me. So
yeah. Anyway, we are down to 2 minutes 56 seconds before the show ends, so I got to wrap it up. Been a great show. Hopefully, everyone's astral questions got answered. And thank you, everyone, for coming in tonight. And next week we are talking, to me, a very important topic. Next week we're actually talking children and the paranormal in all aspects. We will have the extended care team in, and hopefully our therapist, along with Haley, our child on the team. She doesn't go boots on ground before anyone jumps on me. She's actually there as peer support. She has had her own paranormal experiences, so she's a perfect candidate to be able to talk about children and the paranormal. So, I'd like to thank Brent Dodge, our astral team, and Megan Gehring, our astral team and security specialist. Richard Banak, while he was here, our astral instructor. And, of course, Cole Wegleiten, Statement of Sound DJ Services, and our cultural lore specialist. So on that note, y'all have a good night. We will see you next week. And here in a minute, we will hear the closing music as soon as Gary gets up and turn it on. Thank you again for listening to S-4. Keep your eyes to the skies. Remember, it's you that gives us a reason to produce S-4. Stay safe out there, and see you next week.
Our intro music is provided by Kevin MacLeod at Incompetech.com.